Have you guys heard that archaeologists have found the house of the Apostle Peter in the 1st century? So excavations at Capernaum in the 1960s uncovered a 1st century house beneath the ruins of later buildings. This house stood out because it was slightly larger than others in the fishing village. Around the mid-1st century, it was modified, plaster walls, removal of typical household items, suggesting it was used for meetings or gatherings, possibly as a house church. By the 4th century, a large octagonal church was built over the house, honoring it as a sacred site. Pilgrims from the 4th to the 6th century wrote about visiting the house of the Prince of the Apostles in Capernaum. So you might be wondering, why do scholars think this house might be Peter's? The Gospel say Peter lived in Capernaum, says on Mark 1:29, and early Christian tradition consistently identifies the spot as his home. The structure of the house was built from a black basalt stones, typically of Galilee in the 1st century. Originally a modest fisherman's house with irregular walls and small rooms around a central courtyard. The rooms in the house were about 12 by 15 feet. Around the mid-1st century, walls were plastered white, unusual for a fishing village home. Common household items disappeared, replaced by oil lamps and large jars, suggesting communal use. Graffiti on the plaster walls with Christian symbols and names in Greek, Syriac, and Latin, including references to Jesus and Peter. The remains under a modern Franciscan church with a glass floor, so visitors can look down at the excavated house.